Hello, everybody. Hey, I've got a couple special guests with me today. We want to talk about Reach for the Beach. I've got Lourene Bevaart, five-time world karate champion and diamond associate. Welcome to the call here, Lourene.
Hey, thanks for having me on, Bart and Mal.
And also we've got the legend Mal Sword, Ambassador Diamond. Hey, there's a contest happening right now called Reach for the Beach. And this is a really important shout out to all the Australian and the New Zealand associates, because that's who this contest is for. We want to go through this with you because there's time to hit this and make it happen, because we want to reward you. ASEA wants to reward you with an amazing holiday and a chance to network with some of the other top leaders. So let's, Lourene, maybe you can just kind of give us an overview of what it takes to hit this contest.
Well, yeah. Commitment. You know, if you want to win it, you've got to plug in. Obviously, you've got to get your list together. You've got to contact people on a regular basis every day. You've got to build up that funnel. So you've got the prospects to follow up with. It's fun. It's a challenge, and it'll help you build your business. So I really recommend it. You can do it. Don't think, oh, I can't do this. It's for everyone. It's easy. And if you think you're struggling a little bit with it, ask people to help you. Get to your sponsor or your upline, because everyone can definitely win a position on this great, amazing trip.
So the numbers here, you need to enroll between now and the end of the contest period, which would be October the 1st is when it ends. Enroll somewhere between 15 and 28 people. Okay, the contest started June 1st, but we still have 10 weeks left, so we can definitely get this done. And the reward is a 5-star resort, networking with some of the top leaders in the country, and just really having a great time. So it's a fantastic reward. And the incentive here, Lourene, you want to talk about this a little bit?
Oh, look, amazing prizes here. So as you can see, first prize is grand prize for $4,000 US, but it's not just one winner. We could have 10 winners of the first grand prize. We could have 20 at the second prize, maybe 30 at the third prize, and unlimited at the fourth prize. It's just not one first, second, and third, fourth. It's for many people. Second prize, nearly $3,000 US. Have all the travel reimbursements, the rooms, the swags, the product at each level. Again, third prize, $2,500. Travel and reimbursement again, room for 2, swag and product, and again, fourth prize. So they're incredible prices. And it's at Vanuatu, which is amazing. Not far to fly, warm, sunny. Let's go for it. These are really great prizes, and they're doable. They're reachable for everyone. Yeah,
absolutely. I did the calculation. So the grand prize is about 5,400 Australia dollars worth of value. So really great. And it's for 2. So Mal, you're the numbers guy. I want you to talk to us a little bit about the numbers, what it takes to hit this, and how someone can do it right now.
Sure. So you can see from the grand prize, there's a total of 28 enrollments. We've got 10 weeks, including this week left. That's 2.8 per week. So the 2 things I think are really significant about qualifying for something like this. Number 1 is commit yourself or commit somebody else to it. So if you're married, tell your wife that you're taking them. In my own case, I've told one of my sons, Maxie, that I'm taking him. So now I'm on the line to make sure that I qualify for this trip to get him there. And the key to qualifying for something like this is to be consistent every single day. So you have a daily method of operation. Every single day you commit yourself to making X number of calls. I can tell you in my own personal case, I've committed to making 5 new phone calls every single day, 5 days a week. And I run the numbers, look at the stats, and so that will allow me to put the numbers in there to qualify for the trip. The other thing, of course, that will help with qualifying for a trip like this is that you're building your business, which is what we're all being paid to do or want to do anyway. So the idea of this, you can put 28 to 30 people in. If you're starting from now, the average silver executive with ASEA will have 28 people or 28 to 30 enrollments. So not only are you going to qualify for the trip, but you're also going to qualify for a residual passive income, which is what we're all supposed to be doing anyway. So with something like this, it's kind of tricking us to do what we're supposed to do. And the reward, of course, is that at the end of November, we're going to head off to Vanuatu for a few days, put our feet up and have some fun, spend some time on the beach and increase our rank as well. So it'll be awesome. So you can see that the grand prize 28 down to the fourth prize 15, both are doable. It really depends on whether you can commit to making, 2 phone calls a day or 5 phone calls a day. Depends on where you want to be, and it's just discipline. And again, as Bart said, just contact your upline, contact the person you're working with, and ask for their help to be able to do this. It really is just persistence. Persistence is what wins this.
Yeah, I think it's reach for the moon. If you miss, you still land amongst the stars. So look, even at the fourth place prize, that's only 1.5 people average a week over the next 10 weeks. So you can definitely get that. You can make that happen. So let's go for it. Mal, you want to just talk about the volume or what the requirements are?
Yeah, sure. So how to meet the enrollment requirements. So you must have an enrollment order of at least 100 points. I think, Bart, you're going to be talking about some of the business packs. So they're also fantastic for people coming in to use some of the combo packs, the entrepreneur packs and some of those. Let me just talk briefly about the auto ship template. One of the things we know about the ASEA product, one of the things we say with people is, to be fair to the product, go 90 days. So I don't put people on the product other than if they're going to commit to at least 90 days. So you set them up with a minimum of 100-point order and then put them on the auto ship for at least 90 days. Commit them to that. And so if you do that and with your numbers, you will qualify for this trip. You will qualify for Vanuatu. So there's examples. You can actually go into your back office and look at all the requirements anyway. But being on the auto ship will help you to qualify for this trip as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We're also setting people up for success. Hey, by the way, if this is for associates as well as preferred customers, both of them have to have an auto ship template. So that's really important. Otherwise, they don't count. Preferred customers only count for half of the volume, but that volume does count. The other thing that's important to remember is that also the auto ships count toward the volume requirement. So I'd like to talk just a little bit more about the enrollment pack. So look, the way I like to think of this is to set people up for success. I know when Melissa and I started in ASEA, we didn't have a big budget for redox molecules, but we saw the value and we wanted to get the best value. So the best value is obviously an entrepreneur pack. You're going to start off straight away with 15% loyalty benefit instead of 5%. You'll have product to use for both, for if you're a couple or for the family. You'll have product to demonstrate and show, a little bit of product to sell, and you'll get a whole pile of free sample tubes that come with that pack. So that's the smartest way to go. The other way is a business pack. Let's say you have someone that just wants to get some product to get started themselves. Maybe they're just going to go a little bit slower. They don't have the funds to maybe come in with that much. No worries. Business combo pack is probably the best way to get started. And then, of course, we've got the fallback position, which is the personal combo pack or a personal pack. So you can see that adds up and your volume is going to come in. So if when you tally that up, it's pretty easy to get the volume requirements to be done. Now with the volume, with the auto ship that Mal talked about, setting people up for ongoing success, ideally, you want to get people on at least a case of ASEA, 2 tubes of Renew 28, and you also want them on the ASEA via source so that they're really getting the benefit of the whole product line as well. That would come out to 195 personal volume points. If they didn't have the ASEA via, they just had the Renew 28 and ASEA, that'd be 150 points, or if it was just one case of ASEA, then that's 100 points. So you can see how the volume is going to add up. Let me just break that down here real quick. So this would be how the points are going to add up for the grand prize. Let's say that you've got 28 new enrollments, and let's say that the average enrollment order is only 200 points. So if a lot of people come in with the business combo or the entrepreneur packs, you can see how these points are going to add up a lot faster. But let's say it's just 200. That's going to be 5,600 points. And then let's say from the enrollments that you've got a total of 42 auto ship orders from those people. That's really only 1.5 per associate processed over the contest period time. That adds up to another 5,460 points. And by the way, that's only assuming that each auto ship is 130 points. So that's fairly conservative as well. So that totals over 11,000 points. So that's how you win that. If we look at the fourth place prize, so we just look at what it takes to get in. With the 15 associates, the same average 200-point enrollment, that's 3,000 points. And let's say if we've got 16 auto ship orders, a little less than 1 per associate over the contest period, that's 2,080 points. And hey, you're in. You've won it. Over 5,000 points is what that requires. So that's how to make that happen. So we want you guys to reach for the beach with us and let's make it happen. But there is one more thing we want to talk about before we totally wrap this up. And that is the fact that there's a little icing on the cake. You can actually do 2 contests simultaneously. One is with the fast forward. This is really a great way to put put a total of four people in within a 2-week period of time, and you can do multiple of these. So you don't even have to do it in 2 weeks. You can do it in 2 days if you want. But that adds up to, if it adds up to at least 800 points, you're going to win all sorts of cash and prizes as well, loyalty benefits. In fact, if you did back-to-back between fast forwards, you would have a total of 20 people enrolled. You would have an additional $2,605 in cash and products from the fast forward. And I think most importantly is what Mal said, is that you're actually setting your business up for success. It's rewarding you for what you want to do ongoing anyway. So, hey, I'd like to just hear from Lorraine and Mal. Just what do you think? Should these guys go for it?
Yeah, if you haven't started, let's start now. And if you are, keep going. This is achievable for everyone. And don't think it's not, it is. 4th place, 3rd place, 2nd place, 1st place. It doesn't matter how many people at each of those positions. And you've got to fill up that funnel. Like Mal said, contact 5 people a day. But if that's too many for you, do 2 a day. As long as you're doing that consistently, you're going to get people out of that. And that's really, really exciting about that. Great trip. You want to be over there. All the leaders will be there. I know all the diamonds are going to go regardless. The nuggets that you pick up, how they build their business, the testimonials, the stories, testimonials for product and also business stories. You'll learn so much. It will be fun, and more there is, the merrier it's going to be. Over to you, Mal.
So I think the other thing, as I was saying before, is just make a commitment. Tell somebody, one of your kids or your spouse or somebody, that you're going to go. Tell them that you're going to take them there so that you're committed. And then put the work in behind that commitment to make sure that it happens. And it really is just about persistence. You do this gradually. This is not an event. This is a process. We've got 10 weeks to go. We've got 10 weeks to get there, 10 weeks to make it happen. And it'll be awesome. The benefits of association when we get there, to learn from other people, to learn from other key leaders in the industry. I love going to events like this where I can learn from other people, learn what they're doing, learn how to improve what we're doing. And of course, the big thing is you qualify for this trip, you will have a significant organization behind you, and you will come back with a residual income, which is the real prize from doing something like this. It is just a sweetener. This is icing on the cake for doing what we're supposed to be doing anyway. So it's just awesome. And we get a free trip. And I'm Scottish. If there's a free trip, I'm going.
Hey, thanks, Lorraine. Thanks, Mal. Appreciate it. All right, guys, let's go for it. Let's have some fun, and we'll see you in Vanuatu.
See you there.
Woo-hoo. See you there. Let's go, guys.
See you
Bye-bye.
soon.